Hello, welcome to Walking with Dean. It's a long walk today, but it's part driving as well because the weather's going to turn, and thought I'd get it in before the sun goes in. Yeah, this is Clash of the Railways. Back in the early 1800s, most railways were the South Eastern Railway in Kent. This is, and yeah, there was no line to Faversham, but in 1852. The East Kent Railway was created, but first started at a meeting here in Faversham, and Lord Sons, Harris, and an MP whose name slipped my mind, sorry, and they created the East Kent Railway, and then they got permission to do Strood to Faversham. I'm not going to go into all the railways. There's loads of railways and names, but we concentrate on the East Kent Railway and then the one after. So Faversham Station, built in 1857, and the following year it opened, and there was a railway line to Faversham. Okay, we're starting over here at Osprey's. 1862 there was a siding, probably for the bricks that were being made here for the brick fields, and it spread out further. Yeah, and went right up to the back, to the end of St Nick's and a little bit further, as you can see in the Google map. It's in 1862 there was a derailment here. 3 people died, and it was due to bad track maintenance. But by then, the East Kent Railway had gone into administration, bankruptcy, and the London, Chatham, Dover Railway was made, incorporating most of the people from East Kent Railway. So there we go down the line. I will go down where all the crossings are. As you've seen this one in our Osprey's, this is the bridge over Grove Place. It's not many bridges really to the town, there's just 3. Our next one being Osprey's Road. Okay, this is where we started. This is St Anne's Crossing. Used to be a crossing there. Until the footbridge was built, you crossed over there on foot or carriage or car. In 1973, like I say, this bridge was built. It'd still be open in the 80s for any high vehicles that couldn't get under Forbes Road Bridge. Okay, on foot now, parked up. Thought I'd show you a few of these photos at the Fleur de Lis. Oh, isn't it an interesting one? Oh. You see that, it's selling with a siding. Like the one at Faversham, that was probably for fruit. There was also one at Gravely. Early shot of the station. Trying to think whether that's the old or new. It looks like this could be the new. Yeah, town's pretty busy today. Good thing for a Wednesday, I suppose. So look, I know this is Preston Street, but there's a lot more people around the market way. Yeah, this battle, South Eastern Railways against London, Chatham, Dover Railway, was pretty ferocious. It lasted for decades. Right, let's have a look. Right, here's a picture of the Earth station. And look, see the footbridge? I hope you can see it. Where else are we? Yeah, that's the footbridge from there. That's building the subway. We'll take that away. Oh, sure. Is that Faversham? The buildings there. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Right, there's another one of the footbridge. That's looks like a building being taken down. Yeah. Oh yeah, it must be part of the old station. Is it? Yeah, that's part of the old station. Little rooms with fires in it. Okay, I think that's it. So remember where those steps are. We're about to go up there. Yeah. Quite a big battle. If you're interested in railways or the history of railways in Kent, you can read up the battle of South Eastern Railways in London, Chatham, Dover Railway. Like I say, went on for decades. It's undercutting each other, and yeah, there's also an interesting part, but we'll come to that later. Well, it's all interesting, but there's another interesting part, I should say. Right, I'll see you at the top. Okay, as you can see by this shot, that's where the footbridge was, into the building, and there's the tunnel and subway. Also, this is where them girls were in that shot. So obviously the old station must have come right along here. But in that was the low building, and then the higher shot, I don't know, with the 3 stories must have been either added on or it's up here. Right, this is the new station, this point. Right, going to a bit of interesting information. Where the edge of the Delbridge House is there, so that's this side Station Road, the right hand side is Ford's Road. Now you may wonder why that is. Well, we know there's a crossing here. Okay, they knocked these buildings down and then they had to give it a name, so they've named it after James Forbes, who was the general manager of the London, Chatham, Dover Railway. Okay, this is the station from St Catherine's Bridge. You might catch a train, they just sit out on the tunnel. You'll probably come up from behind. You still get one. So yeah, in 1858 this was as far as the train came. Until the following year they put it into Canterbury. And the following 2 years it was down to Dover. But they had to fight for every foot of the railway. The South Eastern Railway were not happy. But they didn't want to do North Kent. So you'd start off at Strood, and you'd go down to Tunbridge, and through to Ashford, down to Folkestone. But the East Kent Railway thought they should have a railway, and then they got in a bit of trouble. The London, Chatham, Dover Railway took over, and yeah. And there was like I said before, the battle fought for 50 years until 1923, I believe. And that's when Southern Railway came in. And probably quite a few of you can remember Southern Railway, the old steam. You'd be standing where I am now. was it in the 80s or late 70s? No, it would have been. Oh no, it would have been 60s, wouldn't it? When did they turn the steam into electric? When I think back, I can't remember seeing steam trains unless they're special ones. So I should imagine it must be the late 50s, early 60s, in the electric. Here we are facing southbound to the track. Goes straight ahead and then bends to the right. That's the Canterbury line. And this track down to the left, that would be the Ramsgate line. That probably 30-40 years ago there would be more track there, and there would be another track bending round where the van is over to the left there, and that would be the Creek line, which I think went out of service back in the 60s, but the track was still there till the 80s. Yeah, so if you want an interesting read up about the two railway companies. It's quite interesting. Okay, that's it for the station. Let's get round a bit further. And, oh no, before I forget, the train shed. Still there. I think there's two, one on the other side. Yeah, one on the other side. There was one built in 1860, somewhere around there. And then that one was built, but the other one was knocked down. And there would have been two there. There's lots of photos on memories of Faversham. You should be able to see. We're going to Fleur-de-Lis. Okay, it's my last shot of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Back with the railway companies.